Hello, I'm Ashleigh-Jane, and today what I'm going to be doing is a how to start your journey to self-love video. So, I know I haven't been here for a while. I'm so sorry guys, like I know I said I was going to come back. As soon as I was supposed to post the mukbang, something happened and then it all just went downhill from then. Yeah. So I posted on my Instagram that I wanted to like switch up my content on my channel a bit. I wanted to make my content a bit more me. So I asked you guys which type of video you guys want to see first. One of my ideas or another Q&A, so you guys can like get to know me again. Because I've changed from like my last Q&A. Like we change all the time, like we mature, like, you know. But you guys want to see a new video and I was actually quite happy about that. This is going to be a bit of a series on my channel. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna call the series, or if it's just gonna be like a knowing oneself or like a healing series, or like just a series about you and yourself, and like, you guys know what I'm saying. I'll find the words for it, but that's basically this type of series I want to do on my channel. Let's start with the tips and tricks, shall we? Okay, so number one is to stop comparing yourself to others. We're all at different stages in our life. That could be work-wise, school-wise, age-wise, mentally, physically, like anywhere. We are all in different stages of our lives. And I often compare myself to other people who are at the same age as me, but are in like different places mentally, and it's like, you know what, I'm not there yet. I'm not where they are. Also, I am not them. Okay, the way how I handle things could be different to the way how they handle things. The way how I react to things different to the way how they react to things. So we are all on like a different path in life, and I have to like notice someone when I'm comparing myself to others. I will get where I want to get one day, but comparing myself is not the way to get there. And that could be with anything. Like for me, I do it mentally. You guys may do it physically. You could look at someone and think, oh, they're so pretty, or oh, they're so handsome, but it's like they're not you though. Like they're beautiful in the way they're beautiful, and you're beautiful in the way you are beautiful, and everyone's different. Nobody's normal. Everyone's different. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. Number two is to identify your emotions and where you are mentally. Now, you've got to get real with yourself. If you think that you're in a slump, or if you think that you're doing really well, or if you think like, oh, I'm really happy at the moment, like everything's going really well, if you're feeling envious of someone and like you're just in this pit of like envy or jealousy, you've got to get real with that. You've got to identify how you're feeling. On Google, if you search an emotion wheel, it will show the different families, like let's say the anger family, sadness family, all the families, and it will say the different like emotions that are in that family, and that could help you label which one you think best suits you at that time. You've got to be honest. You can't lie to yourself. Like you've got to be like brutally honest of how you are, because that's the only way how you can start healing, and that's the only way how you can start to love yourself. You've got to address the source. If you don't know what the source of these feelings are, you've got to like dig deeper. You've got to go back. You've got to list every single thing going on in your life that could possibly relate to this emotion. You've got to be honest with what you're listing. Like you can't leave anything out. After, you've got to make room for you to allow yourself to feel that way, because when you try and push down the emotion, that's when it can like come out in unhealthy ways. Let's just say one day I'm feeling quite sad, like I've got to notice I'm feeling sad. Okay, I've also got to try and work on it so that I could do something that I enjoy doing. It could be the smallest thing that you enjoy doing. Self-love isn't just self-care. Self-care is a big part of self-love, but self-love is also healing. You've got to heal from within. You've got to really understand yourself, and you've really got to like dig deep into who you are as a person. And also obviously self-care goes into it, and you've also just got to accept yourself. That's a big part of self-love. So number three is to cut off toxic people. You've got to do it. Like you've got to do it. It's a lot easier said than done. I know, trust me, I know it's a lot easier said than done. Like it will hurt, because with toxic people, it's that you know that they're toxic, but also at the same time you kind of like want to still like, you know, be friends with them, be in a relationship with them, yada yada, this, that, the third, but they're toxic for you and they're not benefiting you in any single way. It could be emotional for you, but you've got to do it. It's just in your best interest. And let's just say months, weeks, days, you never know, however long later, you'll see, oh, this was actually like really good for me. Look how well I'm doing now. I've had more time to focus on myself. Like you see a difference. Okay. Number 4, so try and do things that you love. So that I kind of spoke about that a bit with the whole get real with yourself emotionally. Try and increase things that you like to do. Number 5 is to get enough sleep. You can't have too little sleep and you can't have too much sleep. Now that's very important. You have to have the right amount of sleep. Too much sleep can make you like a bit groggy, and too little sleep can make you really tired, and it could also make you irritable, can make you feel a bit more low. Like there are a lot of things that come with both of them, so you've got to try and find a balance. If you feel like that you have like problems with sleep, you may need to like not seek medical attention, but you may need to go and see a doctor, because they can help like maybe advise you with things or maybe prescribe you things, because we gotta have a little help sometimes. Number 6 is journaling. Well, not a lot of people like to journal. I know I like to journal, but I don't journal all the time. Journal your emotions, maybe something good that happened in your day, something not so great that happened in your day, how you're feeling. It can also be a good release. I know some people like releases in like their hobbies. If you don't have a hobby, we're gonna get into that in a bit. Number 7 is nice statements to yourself. Sometimes I like to have some statements ready that I say to myself, like, you got this, you know, you're queen, you know. Highlight nice things about myself. That can really help. And number 8 is to allow yourself to make mistakes and learn from them. So I'm just gonna do like just like a general mistake. Let's just say I got someone's name wrong. Let's just say someone's name was Ashleigh-Jane, you know, because people often get my name wrong. So let's just say there was a girl called Ashleigh-Jane. I called her Ashley once, and like, you know, I said her name wrong, but I like, obviously I made a mistake, like I had mistaken her name, you know. So I realized, oh no, I made a mistake, oh I accidentally said the name wrong, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I then learned from it. So I remember, oh my gosh, Ashleigh-Jane, that's her name is Ashleigh-Jane. Next time I see her, hi Ashleigh-Jane. You're allowed to make mistakes in life. In life, it's gonna happen. You're gonna make mistakes, big, small, medium, whatever. You're gonna make mistakes. We're all human, okay? We are all human. We all make mistakes. Also, it's important to learn from your mistakes, because if you don't learn from them, you're just gonna end up doing it again, and then you're just gonna be in that cycle of, oh my god, da, da, da. So try and learn from them. That's very important. Next thing is to learn about yourself. So this is where the hobbies come in. You've got to ask yourself who you are, not what you want to be. I know what I want to be, but I'm not what I want to be. I'm not that person, and I've got to accept that. Acceptance is difficult. That's a process. It's a journey. It's like, acceptance is a lot, okay? It's something that takes a while. Like, it takes a while to accept who you are. This is still under learning about yourself. You need to find what you're passionate about. So if you already know, that's great. If you don't know, you've got to try new things, do new things. You just got to explore new things, and trying new things can be difficult and it can be a bit scary, trust me. And also at the same time, it can help you find your hobby. To know what you're passionate about isn't only like a hobby, it can also be like a topic that you're passionate about. Like, you could be passionate about politics. Cool, like, now get into it. Like, you know, do your thing. And if you know what you're passionate about, then you're another step into knowing who you are, and that is great. You've got to know what you don't like. So that could be foods, a colour, a job, it could be a person, I don't know. You just gotta know what you don't like also, because that's a step into knowing yourself. What is important to you? So I guess that's also under what you're passionate about, but it's also not at the same time. There's nothing really else to say on that one. What's important to you? And if I was you, I would write down these answers also, so that's also under journaling. You've got to label your good qualities. Label them. I'm sure you have loads. You have a lot more good qualities than you think you do. Trust me. You have a lot more good qualities than you think you do. So now we're going on to about learning yourself insecurities. I know what my insecurities are. Not necessarily gonna label them on public platform. Identify them, label them, and accept yourself. You are who you are. Number 10 is to forgive yourself. You've got to forgive yourself for everything. That's truly how you're going to move on, because moving on from the past is difficult. 11, self-care. So, as I said before, self-care is important. Like, have a self-care day, have a self-care week, have a self-care hour. You know, do your thing. Do whatever self-care means. You can have like a cute little bath, have a face mask, you know, get your nails done, get your hair done. Whatever self-care is to you, do it. Number 12, meditation and mindfulness. Now, meditation and mindfulness is not meditation. You can have mindful meditation, but mindfulness is not meditation. So there are a few apps that you can use for meditation. I'll have them linked down below, and I have some of them, and I will insert some of them onto the screen. For a week, I did mindfulness every day in the beginning of the day, and it was really calming. It was like, okay. And it just kind of helped me like kind of ground myself a bit. Self-love is really like about within, like who you are for within, learning about yourself, doing the things that you like, accepting yourself, being kind to yourself, telling yourself nice things. Like, self-love is hard work, okay? And by me making this video, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm like out the tunnel yet. We're all at different stages, as I said, with the whole comparing yourself. Like, we're all at different stages in our journey, and I'm on the journey too. We can all be on the journey. We can all be on this journey together. This is going to be a new series. The next video I'm going to upload is how to become / stay motivated. That's the next video in this series. Comment down below some other videos that you guys would want to see from me. Some linked to the series, some linked to whatever you want, and I'll see if I can make it work, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's my outro? Oh my god, what is my outro? How can I forget my outro? Like, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.